The waiting is over. The talking is done. The rematch is here. Evander Holyfield, confident, relaxed, cool. He says he doesn't look for the Tyson he fought November 9th. He thinks Tyson will be more aggressive, which he feels plays into his hands. Mike Tyson predicting a sensational victory. The sense of anticipation as before the first fight is almost palpable. Here we go, fight 2, round 1. A straight right by Mike Tyson, shrugged off by Evander Holyfield.
Mike came in with the same thing, 1-2, looking to go over the jab.
And a lot of movement by Tyson, which we did not see in the first fight.
Now, Giacchetti said he's going to be bobbing, weaving, he's going to be jabbing. Well, he certainly started out jabbing and then throwing a right afterwards. So let's see if we see improvement in the offense of Mike Tyson.
I think you can sense the amount of respect here, too, by both fighters.
And some wrestling tactics as they come together. Look at the look on Tyson's face as he goes eye to eye with Holyfield. Mills Lane. A wild swing and a miss with an overhand right by Tyson.
It's interesting to see who's going to push who back. Giacchetti said, I'm going to let this guy get pushed back.
Right now, off the side of Holyfield's head, an overhand right by Tyson.
You know what Mike's doing? Mike's looking to duck and keep his leverage low and come up banging. I notice he doesn't want to go backwards, and Evander right now is picking his spots, but he's looking for something.
Mills Lane jumping in there, trying not to have Holyfield clutch and grab.
Well, Holyfield's coming in low. That last time he was standing straight up. Now when he rushes in, he's rushing in low, so you can't just grab him. See that little waltz? Now who went backwards? Evander Holyfield went backwards.
In the first fight, it was Tyson going backwards, and he can't fight that way. Left hooks by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield measuring Tyson out now with the left jab. Looking to set up the right. There it is. Right on the top.
Evander Holyfield's trying to play that strategy too, Steve. He's trying to push Mike back, starting it right now, setting the tone.
Under a minute remaining in the opening round.
Right there, when Mike goes to come in, Evander ties him up. Mike cannot allow that. He's got to have some punches being on the way. They have to be en route before he gets that close.
Evander Holyfield, back comes Tyson with a left hook to the head of Holyfield.
He hurt Mike really good with that right hand, and I'll tell you what though, Mike hit him back with the left hook. This is going to be a war.
What a first round.
He was in trouble there. He shook Tyson. He shook him.
Straight left by Holyfield. The chance of Holyfield start early. They started in the 6th round of the first.
Wait on him. Take a look at how Tyson got in trouble. Whang! There went that punch. That wasn't the one that got him in trouble. That wasn't the clear punch that got him in trouble. There's a punch to the side that's not much, and again, the struggle. Let's look at it again, Bobby.
You'll see a right hand a little later in the round. There's the right hand. That's the one that got him in trouble. Right in the butt, and he got Mike on the heels. Got him on his heels. Mike's not
so the punches from both fighters in round 1 from the very first second.
Evander Holyfield makes his point in the first round.
Yeah, and he looks much more confident in the way he punches. He almost has the confidence, I'm going to hit this guy when I want to, and then it's going to hurt him. I wonder what that did to Tyson's confidence.
Holyfield picking up where he left off with the crowd behind him. 220 at his best combination. Again, more head movement from Tyson. Something we didn't see in the first fight. He looks over to Mills Lane. It's a cut around the right eye of Mike Tyson from a clash of heads, I believe.
That's just what happened. And Mike said, what about this body? What about this head?
That's a butt.
Deja vu. Look at the blood streaking down from the outer portions of the right eye of Tyson.
What a terrible thing and what an anticlimactic way to have this fight unfold.
Well, it should spur Tyson to a big effort.
It's the same eye that was cut while he was sparring that postponed the rematch date of May 3rd, but we're not sure if it's the exact same cut that reopened.
Well, one thing is different. He has now got pressure on him, and he's just started this fight.
And again, just like in the first fight, Tyson looks over for help from the referee.
I think he was complaining about a low blow there. I didn't see a blow go south of the border, but that's what he's complaining about, I think.
And there's Evander Holyfield mauling and pushing him around to the ropes.
If an accidental foul occurs before the end of the fourth round, the fighters rule the technical draw. After the end of the fourth, they go to the card. Holyfield digging in with uppercuts to the body, now going upstairs, looking for the cut.
Evander is beating Mike to the punch, and he's making Mike pay. When Mike comes in, he smothers his shot, and he counters well, and Mike doesn't counter the counter.
What Mike is doing, though, is at least he's crouching down a lot more than he did before, and those punches are going over where they were landing last time.
And that cut over the right eye is fairly deep. I just got a pretty good glance at it. Pushing into the ropes by Holyfield.
Holyfield showing he's stronger. Again, he's pushing him around like a rag doll. That's not good.
Okay, honey, you know better. All right, let's go, come on.
Mills Lane taking charge. Over the top.
Mike throwing a nice right hand, but you see he's not following up with the big combination. It's got to be 2 and 3. It can't be one at a time, Steve. That's not the way to get this one done.
And Tyson really beginning to look frustrated now as they continue to dance around, holding on to one another.
At one punch at a time, Bob, you referred to just happened right then again. If he doesn't do better than that, this is going to be the same thing as the last time.
Don't forget Tyson with a plastic surgeon in his corner.
You see Evander coming in, and the head just winds up slamming into Mike's eye. And unfortunately, it's a cut already. Wasn't a big deal, but I'm sure he didn't mean it. But his head was down. Another look at Evander, just kind of dives. There it is, right there. Puts his head down and comes straight in, and hits Mike right in the corner of his right eye.
Bad luck.
Dying, but that may be wishful thinking. But before the bell for round 3, Tyson comes out fast, but got his mouthpiece.
He's anxious to get this on. I think he's blown the first 2 rounds, and he better get started.
Round 2 very bad for Tyson with that bad cut. Pushed away by Holyfield. Again showing his strength. A sense of urgency here by Tyson.
And that's the old Tyson we know.
That's the Mike Tyson that came. That's the Mike Tyson who needed to come.
A ferocious Mike Tyson. Bobbing and weaving.
If he can keep that up for the whole round, he can even this thing out as far as intentions. He's got to show he's got it. He's got to bring it.
He has to reverse what's going on here. Momentum still in the bend.
And the crowd really picking up now.
Let's get back. Come on. Let him go, buddy. Come on.
A frantic pace. Listen. The crowd is turning. Many yelling Tyson. A swing and a miss with a straight right by Holyfield. Good duck under move by Tyson.
But Tyson's still throwing more right hands than he's normally used to doing over the top. He has seen something in the tapes. Not effective yet, but he is working on it.
Will we see his lethal left hook soon? Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestling early in round 3.
Nice right hand by Mike. He is trying to get that right hand home.
They seemingly are relying on one big shot.
There you see Evander put that arm around Mike's left hook arm again. Walking him off. Doesn't want to get hit with that bomb on the inside.
Ooh, a low blow by Holyfield with the left hook, and Mills Lane gives him an earful. Back comes Tyson on the belt. Tyson with a short left hook to the head of Holyfield. Mike Tyson to the head of Holyfield, a straight right.
The left hook got his attention, then he came back with a nice 1-2, a left hook in the right hand, and Holyfield looked like he was stunned.
But what a chin by Holyfield.
Good stiff jab.
That's the jab Mike didn't have in the first fight.
What happened here?
He got bit.
right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, first he had a parachute drop on him. Now he had a heavyweight bite him.
I wonder if we can get that on tape.
Biting Holyfield in the right ear. What a reaction.
Well, and that hurts like hell, but he certainly had a big bite. And that's a dangerous bite.
Oh, disgusting tactics here by Mike Tyson. We understand what point has been deducted from Tyson for that vicious exhibition.
Now, he could disqualify him, but that's taking a point, that's for sure. Oh, here comes the commissioner now. They got to figure it out.
Well, this is the doctor and the commissioner both taking a look at it.
He bit his ear. He's out. Disqualified. He bit his ear. I can see the bite mark.
He bit his ear, he's out.
Tony Mark Ratner, head of the commission.
Well, let me ask the doctor. He bit his ear. Can you go on?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be a 2-point deduction. The fight will go on. 2 point.
Mills Lane was ready to stop the fight for Holyfield.
The fight will go on.
Overruled by Slipamansky, the doctor, who said
Mills Lane is a take charge kind of guy. He's a judge. He'll take no nonsense.
Both said it's going to cost him 2 points. 2 points. 2 points off here. He bit his ear. 2 points off. 2.
Can you believe this?
Oh, boy, this is getting stranger and stranger. We're getting to see strange things happen in boxing.
We go back to the change of referees.
I wonder how this would have played in Mitch Halpern's eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a thought, Bobby. You got a big, tough judge here.
Major controversy here in round 3. A very angry Evander Holyfield now. A left hook.
You know, it's funny. Mike was having his best
He bit
fight.
him again. He bit him again.
Mike Tyson has bitten Evander Holyfield for the second time, and it is all out for.
I saw that one. That was right clear. It's a miracle he didn't get bit back.
I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable.
Let's take 2 looks at that one, at that bite. Now here's the bite. Keep your eye on Mike. See, Mike has just, see, look at him. You can see it. You can see it. There it is.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, fellas.
Bobby.
They're going in real slow motion. Mike gets it in a headlock. And look at this. He just reaches in and bites him.
It's over. It's over. During that replay, Mills Lane signaling that it's over. I think they've just about had enough. Tyson showing desperation and biting Holyfield 2 times. Look out now. More fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is complete bedlam, and Tyson's just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
The police are coming in by the squad here, and they're still fighting in there.
It's a fiasco in the ring. People are jumping above us, trying to get in there. There's the security trying to hold Tyson back.
This is the most unbelievable spectacle I have ever seen. The first one was an amazing feat. The second one is disastrous.
It's just impossible to conceive.
Tyson's bodyguard fighting with the security. The crowd in stunned disbelief here.
I'm beginning more and more to believe Tyson is a confused individual.
Let's take a look at the second bite. Now, he'd already bitten the man once.
It's impossible to believe this happened again, but it did. Just keep your eyes on Mike's mouth as much as you can, because you will see it. Now, you see he's got his hand, he's got it right there. He's got his mouth on it. See it? See it? It's a shark bite right there. That is incredible. It's look at the reaction again from Holyfield. He can't believe it. He got the second one on the other side.
You know what? If I were Evander, I would have kicked him. I don't know what held him back.
Let's
look at it again. Watch, Mike. They come inside. This is the second bite of the round. Right on Evander's ear.
It's like Dracula time. I've never seen anything like this in boxing.
I can't understand it. I'm sure there will be suspensions and bans galore.
What a wild scene here at the MGM Grand. Just a shame that it has to come to a conclusion in this fashion. Mike Tyson resorting to biting tactics, and he still wants more as he's being held back by Richie Giacchetti. Just an awful display here by Tyson. Mike Tyson has apparently lost his reason, his rationale. He seems possessed right now. He cannot be brought under control. It is just bedlam above us. People stepping on our table, trying to break into the clear. You can see, of course, what's going on in the ring.
Mike is still being restrained.